To go. That's it for the first half. So far, it's been all Lakers.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Lakers will start the second half with a decent lead. They decided to make a statement in the opening half, and they did it by throwing down dunk after dunk after dunk. I think the rim is still shaking. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Suns are down at halftime and in need of some momentum. They've been scrappy, doing their best to be competitive. We'll see if their efforts are more rewarded in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets to the Phoenix Suns.
First half stats. Player of the half.
The chosen one has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Dwight Howard snatching it out of the air. Westbrook with it. The lead is 11. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Mikal Bridges. Booker had made his first couple, but he misses there.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Westbrook. No, the Suns come up with the steal.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
LBJ with it. And the Suns secure the rebound. James to Westbrook. Russell Westbrook powers it through.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Big finish at the rim.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
to Mikal Bridges. Booker. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
James to Howard. Here comes the screen. James, yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Booker with it. Down a bundle. Trying to cash in. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Into the front court. It's Booker. He'll run the offense. Defender going for the fake. Got him out of position for the dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
They're drive by Westbrook, but a shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Booker. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Westbrook to James. Fires the 3. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested 3.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the 3-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Booker to Mikal Bridges. Oh, he had him there for a second. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
James to Howard. James trying for a 40-point night, but it's off the mark. The follow won't go either. Booker with it. His guys down 11. Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker, so the Suns keep the possession. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Yes, tough shot. It's got to go up to go in.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
LeBron James, a couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. Nope, first one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Lays it up and in.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Down low, stuffs it down with authority.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious, but don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
James to Bradley. Missed a wide open look. Bradley to James. Stanley Johnson, strong finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Booker. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. Bradley. LeBron guarded by Devin Booker. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Screen coming. James to Bradley. Lakers down to 4 on the shot clock. James, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Phoenix with it. To Booker. Baseline drive. It's LeBron with the rebound. Nothing going here on that drive. It's James. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
To Booker. Curling inside. And count the basket.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
It's Suns ball. To Mikal Bridges. Dwight Howard pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Cashes in for 2.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Send it. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. A pass stolen by Phoenix. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
LeBron James in a matchup with Booker. To Anthony. Bradley. Not that time. He misses. To Booker. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. After the tie-up, they're in position for the jump ball. LeBron into the front court. The advantage is 13 points. Not that time. He missed it. It's Phoenix ball. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Take stock of the floor. Count it.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Carmelo Anthony able to recover with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy, because leads can evaporate quickly.
And that's going to be off of Anthony out of bounds. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Bradley, now 4 for 9.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
James, short jumper, won't go down. To Booker. Five on the shot clock for Phoenix. Devin Booker won't go. James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Can't connect. Booker. Offensive board. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Across the timeline comes James. His guy's up by 15. And a throwdown.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you headhunt.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. To Anthony. To Bradley. JaVale McGee tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Booker. Down the lane to lay it in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
To Bradley. James. JaVale.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
James. Deep two there. Won't go. To Booker. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Trevor Ariza at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. First try, no good. Missed the second as well. Screen coming. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete with the Lakers in command.